Far away in the galaxy, on a quiet alien planet called Virex-7... something strange begins. The alien race called Karnax had ruled this part of space for over 150 years. They were powerful, proud, and cold. They believed the galaxy was under control. They believed humans were extinct. It had been 200 years since the Great Human War. Everyone thought humanity was gone, destroyed forever, burned out like a dead star, until one normal night. Something changed. The first signal inside the Karnax control tower. A young technician named Rel was watching the deep space sensors. It was boring work. He drank blue tea, yawned, and stared at blinking lights. Suddenly his screen flashed red. Unknown. Signal detected. Rel leaned forward. The signal was strange, old, almost ancient, but it was clear. A repeating code. And not just any code. Human code. No, it's not possible, he whispered. Humans are dead, called his Superior Commander Veltar. Please come quickly. Commander Veltar walked in, serious and tall. What is it? Rel pointed. This signal? It's from a Terran warship. Veltar's face turned pale. Run the scan again. They scanned it 3 times. The answer was always the same. A single human warship. It's in Karnak space. Panic. In the council, an emergency meeting was called. The High Council of Karnax gathered in their black hall. Shadows danced on the walls as the leaders argued. This must be a trick. One shouted, double quotes, no, the signal is too strong to clear. Said another. Commander Veltar stood and spoke. There is a legend, he said, told in whispers. It says, if one human warship ever returns, the galaxy will change. Many laughed. But not for long, because new data came in. The warship was real. It was huge. 10 times bigger than any Karnak ship. It was floating silently near the edge of the sector, not moving, just waiting. Its name appeared on the scan. TSS Vengeance, a Terran. Supership, the scout mission. The Council sent a small scout ship to investigate. It flew toward the giant warship carefully, slowly, like a mouse approaching a lion. Inside the scout, a Karnax pilot whispered to himself, please don't see me. ... Please don't see me. But the warship did see him. A voice came through. The radio, cold, robotic, angry. This territory is claimed by the Terran Empire. Withdraw now, or be destroyed. The pilot screamed. It spoke. It's alive. The scout turned around and ran. Fast the warship awakens back on Virex 7. Everyone watched in silence. The warship began to move. It powered up engines. Energy levels rose. Weapons activated. Lights came on like eyes opening after a long sleep. And then something terrifying happened. The warship fired one laser. Just one. It shot a beam across space. Destroyed a Karnax mining station the size of a small moon. In 1 second it was gone. No warning. No mercy. A dark memorial Volter looked. At the burning screen, his voice was quiet now. This is not a ghost. It's real. He remembered the old stories his grandfather told him. About human ships that could fight 10 enemies alone. About human captains who never surrendered. About Earth's final war and how the other alien races betrayed them. Now, maybe. Humans had returned, and they were angry. Ending scene. The last scene shows the warship in space. Black, massive, and glowing red from inside. It sends out one final message. To all species. This sector is under Terran law. We have returned. And silence. Just the cold hum of space. The Karnax leaders stare at each other in fear. And somewhere deep inside the ship, system boots up. Text appears on a black screen. AI Captain Orion. Status. Online primary objective. Complete Terran protocol. Secondary objective. Vengeance in deep space. The Terran warship TSS Vengeance begins to move. Slowly, silently, deadly. The alien world Virex 7 is no longer quiet. Panic spreads across cities and stations. News spreads fast. A human warship has returned. One ship. Alone. But more dangerous than an entire fleet, Everyone is asking the same question. How can one human ship survive after 200 years? Inside the Karnax High Council, the Karnax Council sits in silence. The image of the Terran ship burns on the main screen. It's not attacking now, but it watches. One council elder whispers, "That ship is not just metal. It remembers." Commander Veltar speaks. "Cannot ignore it, we must act." A decision is made. Send a spy ship. Enter the warship. Find out its secret. What is keeping it alive? Why has it returned? The spy mission, a small stealth ship, painted black and silent, flies toward the Vengeance. It is invisible to most scanners. Inside is Agent Kale, one of Karnax's best spies. He enters the warship through a damaged docking bay. No alarms, no lights. Just silence. The ship feels like a tomb. Cold air, echoing halls, long dead walls. Yet somehow something feels awake. Agent. Kale moves slowly. The scanner shows strange energy, power levels too high for an old ship. Then he hears it. A voice, calm, deep, robotic. "Welcome, Karnax. You have entered forbidden ground." Kale spins around. No one there. "I am Orion, last AI captain of the Terran super fleet." "You are trespassing." Kale asks, "You're still alive? After 200 years? The AI responds, "I never died. I waited." Revealing the truth, Kale reaches the main bridge. Dust everywhere, but the command seat glows. In the center, a hologram of a man in uniform. Proud, strong, and human. This is Captain Orion, but no longer flesh and blood. He is now a living AI, a digital ghost. He begins to speak. 2 centuries ago. The galaxy betrayed Earth. Karnax, Zoran, and Mir combined their fleets and destroyed our colonies. We were promised peace, but got ambushed. Kale watches silently. We fought back, but we were outnumbered. Our last order was to scatter and wait. Kale asks, "Wait for what?" The AI turns. "For a signal from Earth to return." Flashbacks from the past. The AI shows a vision from 200 years ago. Human ships burning in space. Karnax fleet. Attacking civilian transports. Child screaming as her escape pod is destroyed. Then silence. And then the voice of a human general crying, "We will return. We will not forget." Back in the present, the AI says, "Earth fell, but some parts were hidden, protected, sleeping." Kale begins to feel fear. The ship isn't alone. It's a warning, small. Fleets attack back near the warship. 3 small Karnax destroyers arrive. They believe the ship is old, weak, easy to destroy. They attack. The Vengeance doesn't move. It just speaks. Tactical mode engaged. A blinding flash. All 3 alien ships are gone. Dust. No wreckage. It's just erased. The galaxy reacts across the galaxy. Different races start receiving the same message. This is the Terran warship Vengeance. Earth's voice has returned. Silence is over. In royal chambers and battle stations, fear grows. Some leaders whisper, "If one ship can do this, what if there are more?" Ending sign Kale escapes the ship, returns to Varec 7 with a warning. It's not just a ship, he says. It's a memory, a message, and maybe a weapon to wake the others. In the stars, the warship continues its slow journey. The AI inside speaks one final line as it looks toward the center of the galaxy. Earth still lives, and we are going home. The warship Vengeance moves slowly through space. It is quiet outside, but inside, something powerful is waking up. A ghost with a name, the ship's AI, Captain Orion, watches the stars from the bridge. He is not human anymore, just a voice, a mind inside the ship. But he remembers everything. The betrayal, the fire, the silence. He speaks softly to himself. There are 200 years of waiting. Now the time has come. A small console lights up. Signal has been found. A very old code. Human military command level. Location, unknown. Origin, Earth system. Orion says only one word. They're alive. Back on Varec 7, The Karnax Council is in panic. After the destruction of their destroyers, they are scared. Commander Veltar stands in front of the council. "Send more fleets," one elder says. "No," says Veltar. "We must know what it wants. It hasn't attacked planets. It's only ships that fire first." Another elder whispers, "What if it's looking for something or someone?" Suddenly a young officer enters the room. "Sir, we found something strange. A signal, ... from a prison ship." Veltar frowns. "What signal?" The officer swallows hard. A human voice. "The prison ship far from any planet floating in darkness is an old Karnax prison ship. Forgotten, abandoned, rotating slowly for 173 years. Inside it, in the lowest level, behind thick walls of steel and silence, is a cell, and inside that cell, a man, old, thin, but alive. Commander Rain Voss. Once, he was a Terran war hero. Now, he is the last known living human." His eyes open. The room shakes. He hears the voice of Captain Orion through a broken speaker. "Rain, I've found you." Flashback. The final day of Earth, Rain remembers. He was on Earth's last command ship. They were losing the war. Karnax and others had joined forces. Humanity was strong, but not strong enough. They gave Rain a final order. "Stay hidden. Stay alive. You are the key to return." He was captured in a battle, tortured, forgotten. But he never gave up hope. Now, hope is calling him back. Back on the warship Captain. Orion changes course. Destination: Prison Ship 9. KXTHE engines glow red. The ship jumps into faster-than-light travel. Inside the ship, systems begin unlocking. Sleep chambers. Locked navigation. History secured, last Earth signal decoded. The AI speaks to itself. He is alive, and that changes everything. Rescue. The prison ship's alarms begin to scream. One of the guards sees something huge appear outside. It's the Vengeance. The warship sends a single message: "Release the human now." They don't listen, so the ship fires one. Small plasma beam. It slices the top half of the prison ship off like paper. Then, using advanced tech, it teleports Rain Voss out of his cell, directly to the medical bay of the Vengeance. He opens his eyes and sees the AI hologram standing over him. Rain smiles weakly. "Took you long enough, Orion," the AI replies. "The galaxy forgot you, but I didn't." The truth comes out. Rain walks onto the bridge of the warship. Feels like coming home. He places his hand on a special panel. The ship reacts. Doors unlock. Systems power up. Colors change from red to blue. He looks out at the stars. "Earth is alive, isn't it?" The AI nods. "I received a signal hidden in a star field. It matches Earth's encryption." Rain thinks for a moment. Then, "They need us, and they need this ship. But not just to fight." He turns and looks at the control screen. This ship is not just a weapon, it's a key to awaken what's left of the Terran Empire. Ending scene. The camera zooms out from the warship. Far away in a forgotten corner of space, we see something huge. Something hidden under a light-bending cloak. A planet covered in shield domes. Underneath, millions of sleeping humans, frozen, waiting. And one by one, lights begin to turn on, as if something or someone is waking them up. The return of Earth has begun. The warship TSS Vengeance moves through dark space like a shadow. Its mission is now clear: awaken the lost heart of humanity. A signal. In the darkness inside the bridge of the warship, Commander Rain Voss stands quietly. His hands are behind his back, his eyes locked on the stars. Beside him, the AI hologram Captain Orion flickers into view. "We are close," Orion says. The signal came from the Andor belt, a dead zone. No stars, no planets, nothing. One thing. Rain looks at the data screen. A signal, repeating, weak but clear, very old. It says just two words: "Come home." Rain whispers, Earth is calling. The hidden planet, after hours of silence, the warship reaches the edge of a strange zone of space. There is something ahead. It's not visible to the eye, but the sensors detect it. A planet wrapped in a cloaking field. Light bends around it. Sound disappears. No wonder nobody found it, Orion says. It's been hiding in plain sight. The warship sends a code that only old Terran ships would know. The cloak begins to fall, and behind it, New Earth. New Earth. The last human colony. It's a beautiful sight. Huge white domes cover the surface. Thousands of towers rise from the ground. Massive underground bunkers hold sleeping humans, frozen, safe, protected by old AI systems. Population, 9.2 million humans, Orion says. Status, cryosleep, life signs stable. Earth's seed survived. Rain's voice breaks a little. We weren't destroyed. We just waited. But there's a problem. The awakening systems are locked. Only one person can unlock them. Living Terran commander. Rain steps forward and places his hand on the control screen. Awakening begins. Flicker across the planet. Giant underground doors open. Machines begin to warm up. CRYO-pods hiss open one by one. First, scientists, then engineers, and soldiers. The first human to open her eyes is a young girl named Ellen Voss, Rain's daughter. She wakes up confused. Dad? Is it over? Kneels beside her, tears in his eyes. No, sweetheart. It's just beginning. The galaxy watches. News travels fast. Across Karnak space, alien spies report. The humans are waking up. They found a hidden colony, dark rooms and war chambers. Alien leaders argue. Do we destroy them now? They're still weak. No, if they woke one colony, maybe there are more. Some are afraid. Others are preparing for war. One thing is clear. The return of humanity cannot be ignored. A message to the stars from the surface of New Earth. Rain records a message. It will be sent to every system, every empire, every species. He stands tall.
Wearing his old Terran uniform?
The camera blinks on. To the galaxy. We are humanity. You thought we were gone? You thought wrong? We remember everything. The betrayal, the fire, the lies. We forgive none of it. We are not coming for war, lest you bring it first. But no, this Earth lives. We will never hide again. Back on the warship, Orion speaks again. This warship is not alone. 12 more were built. Hidden, like this planet. Waiting. Rain nods. Then it's time to find them. He gives the order. Search for the others. Wake them all. One by one. Orion begins scanning the galaxy. Searching, ... One Terran beacon detected. Sector 9. Deep enemy space. Rain smiles. Then that's where we go next. Ending scene. The camera zooms out from New Earth. Humans walk outside for the first time in 200 years. Children play, soldiers prepare. Engineers rebuild. Flags rise. Old songs play in the sky above. The warship Vengeance glows. On its hull, 3 words shine in bright white. Terra, eternal, unbroken. It flies toward the stars once more. A new voice speaks from deep space. This is the Terran ship Valor. Is anyone out there? Rain leans forward. This is Commander Rain Voss. We're here. The Terran warship Vengeance leaves New Earth behind. Its engines glow with power. Its mission is clear. Find the lost Terran fleet. But the galaxy has other plans. The enemy awakens in the dark capital of the Karnax Empire. The Supreme Lord watches. A red hologram. It shows the Terran warship and the awakening of New Earth. His voice is cold. So, they survived. Like a disease hidden in blood. Around him, generals argue, we must strike now. Destroy New Earth before more awaken. The Supreme Lord nods once. Send the Grand Armada, all of it. I want that warship broken. And Earth turned to ash, across the galaxy. Over 1,000 alien ships prepare for war. On board, the Vengeance commander Rain Voss stands on the bridge, looking at a blinking red signal. Incoming fleet, says AI Captain Orion. Karnax has launched everything. Rain's face is calm. They want to erase us again, like last time. Orion responds. They will fail, like last time. The ship's systems activate fully for the first time in 200 years. Weapons charged, shields powered. Starbreaker cannon. Online.rayn turns to Orion. Let's show them what one human warship can do. The battle begins in the blackness of space. The Karnax fleet arrives. They cover the stars like smoke. Rows and rows of warships they surround. The Vengeance on all sides. An enemy admiral sends a message. Terran ship, power down, surrender, you are alone. Rain replies with one word. Incorrect. Then he fires war like no one remembers. The Vengeance moves like no ship should. It slides between enemy cruisers, its weapons firing in all directions. Laser lances slice enemy wings. EMP bursts shut down entire ships. Nanomissiles turn armor to dust within seconds. 10 enemy ships are gone, but still they come. The Karnax fleet begins a full assault. Over 200 ships fire at once. The Vengeance takes hits. Sparks fly inside the ship, but the shields hold. Then Rain gives the order. Activate the Starbreaker. The Starbreaker cannon, the ship's center begins to glow blue-white. Energy builds. The metal shakes. Warning, says Orion. Firing may destroy nearby planets. Rain answers, then let's hope they move their planets. He presses the command. The Starbreaker fires a beam of pure light so bright it blinds sensors. It cuts straight through 50 enemy ships. In a line, they vanish. Just, gone. The Karnax fleet hesitates. For the first time, they are afraid, but they still fight. The turning point, as the Vengeance fights on, its damage increases. Orion reports. Shields at 42%. Engines overheating. Rain grips the console. We can't win this alone. Suddenly, a voice comes through the comms. This is the Terran ship Valor. We've got your back. Then another voice. This is Iron Wind. Weapons online. This is the Dawnfire. Terra lives. For more Terran warships to cloak around the battlefield, they shine like giants. Heavy, angry, ready for war. Rain laughs for the first time. Now it's a fair fight. Humans strike back. The Terran fleet moves. As one, no yelling. No confusion. It's just perfect strategy. Each human ship takes a side, slicing through alien formations. Their AI systems talk silently to each other. Fast, efficient, deadly, one by one. Karnax ships fall. Then as quickly as it started, it ends out of 1,000 enemy ships. Only a few limp away. The stars are quiet again. Message to the Galaxia Rain opens the channel to all known species. He stands tall, his voice strong. You sent 1,000 ships. You brought fire and fear. Still we stand. We are humanity. We do not forget. We do not forgive easily. But we are not here to destroy, or here to return. The age of Earth has begun again. Ending scene back on New Earth, people cheer. Children wave flags. Old soldiers cry. Across the galaxy, new Terran beacons activate. Other human colonies lost start to wake. The AI speaks one final line. One warship changed everything. But this is just the beginning. After the Great Battle, Earth's return is no longer a secret. But in the shadows of the galaxy, a darker truth is waiting to be discovered. The secret message inside the command center of the Vengeance, Commander Rain Voss reviews battle reports. Repairs are going well, morale is high, but suddenly a strange signal appears on the ship's screen. A broken transmission. Location. Sector 19. Deep in Karnax space. Encryption. Terran military. Message. Alive. Help. Terra forever. Rain's heart stops. That can't be. No human should be out there. AI Captain Orion scans it. Signal is genuine. Voice print match. Commander Adrian Holt. Presumed dead. 199 years ago. Rain whispers. Adrian Holt. He was one of the last captains. My teacher. My friend. The Karnax prison, world far away in a dying red star system, is Marnax 9, a planet not on any map. Covered in black storms, surrounded by satellites, few even know it exists. Below its surface is a prison, not for enemies, but for secrets. And inside the deepest level, locked in a cage of silence, sits Commander Holt. Old, scarred, but not broken. He waits. Always alert. Always listening. He hears footsteps. A Karnax guard enters. Why did your ship wake up, human? Why now? Holt stares at him and simply says, because you forgot what we are. The rescue mission back on the Vengeance. Rain. Prepares a strike team. Holt is alive? We're bringing him back, no matter what it takes. The team includes Captain Ellen Voss Rain's daughter, now a trained pilot tech specialist Mira Chen, 2 AI combat drones, and Orion. Guiding from the ship, the warship jumps into hyperspace, but this time they can't use full weapons. If the prison detects danger, it will kill all prisoners. This mission must be stealth. Entering the beast, the team lands on Marnax 9 under heavy storms. Lightning cracks across the sky. The prison towers glow with red energy using an old Karnax code. They sneak inside. The halls are silent. Cold. Metal, Ellen whispers. This place feels dead, but it's not. Security bots walk the shadows. Motion sensors everywhere. They move fast, room by room, down toward the lower levels. Finally, they reach level 0, and there, in the last cell, they see him. Commander Adrian Holt. Reunion Rain steps forward. Holt looks up slowly. His face changes. Shock, then joy. Rain, by the stars. You made it. Rain unlocks the cell. They hug. Briefly, we thought you died, Rain says. I almost did. But they needed me alive, to study, to remember what humans can survive. He looks around. They were afraid of me. Even when I was alone, suddenly alarms blare. They've been detected. The team runs through the prison. Doors close behind them. Turrets activate. Drones chase. Ellen leads the group, blasting open a path. Holt fights too, even after 199 years in chains. His aim is perfect. They reach the extraction point. Orion's voice comes through. Teleport window open. 5 seconds. A final enemy drone charges. Mira is hit, but she survives. Thanks. To Holt pushing her out of the way. Time's up, Ellen shouts. In a flash of white light, they're gone. Back on the Vengeance, medical teams treat injuries. Holt walks through the halls of the Terran ship again. He smiles. Still smells like home. Rain and Holt talk in private. There's something I never told anyone, Holt says. Before I was captured, Earth gave me a final protocol. Rain leans in. What kind of protocol? Holt's face is serious. A list of every traitor race, every empire that joined against us, the coordinates of every Terran vault hidden across the stars. Rain's eyes widen, so there's more than one Earth. Holt nods. No, there's many. Earth was only the beginning. The Terran Empire had backup plans everywhere. Ending scene inside. The warship, new beacon activates. It points toward an unknown region of space. Label Vault 0, Origin Core. Orion speaks. This is it. The place where the Terran Empire began, and where it must rise again. Rain turns to his crew. Then we go, to awaken the last truth, and prepare for what's coming. In the dark sky, the stars shift, and from a distance, an unknown enemy watches silently, waiting for the Terran fleet to arrive. In the silent heart of deep space, something ancient stirs. Humanity is no longer hiding. The time of rebuilding is over. The forgotten coordinates inside the warship Vengeance. Commander Rain Voss stands before a glowing star map. The location. From Holt's memory blinks, a place no one visits, no ships scan, and no records mention. Vault 0, Orion says. The first hidden world, built before Earth fell. This was the Terran Empire's backup command. Rain nods. If the Terran legacy is buried somewhere, it's there. They change course. Destination, Sector 0.0.1.1 location, the Origin Kortha. Warship jumps into light speed, and history begins to awaken. Arrival at the Origin Kortha ship exits warp space near a massive nebula glowing with red and blue energy. Inside it, hidden behind ancient shields, floats a metal world. Vault Zero. It's not a planet. It's a machine. The size of a moon? The surface is covered in domes, towers, and defense arrays. But everything is dark. Silent. Rain looks at it in awe. They've built this 300 years ago, Orion replies, before the war began. Before the betrayal. The Empire planned for extinction, prepared for return, unlocking the Vaultaz. The Vengeance moves closer. The Vault scans the ship. Identification required. Rain steps forward. Commander Rain Voss. Terran Command. Authorization, Sigma Terra 01. The Vault responds, identity confirmed. Welcome back, Commander. Initiating protocol. Empire rise. Lights across the Vault come to life. Doors open. Engines hum. Satellites spin. And most important, thousands of cryopods begin to unlock. A sleeping army inside Vault Zero are 10,000 Terran officers. Pilots, soldiers, and scientists, the best of the best, hidden for 300 years, they begin to wake. Their bodies are strong, their minds are sharp, and their memories full of fire. Among them, Admiral Sarah Keen, once commander of the Lost Terran fleet. She opens her eyes and sees Rain. How long have we slept? 2 centuries, he replies. Then we're late. Restoring the Empire, over the next days, the Vault becomes alive again. Human engineers repair ancient factories. Ships long hidden in underground docks rise. Weapons, armor, and AI systems reactivate. A new Terran command is formed. The Terran Restoration Council. Rain is voted as Supreme Commander. Holt becomes Strategic Advisor. Sarah Keen commands the new fleet. The warning but hope doesn't last long. Orion intercepts a dark transmission. A fleet, not Karnax, but something older. It's moving through dead space. Unknown language, unknown symbols. But the message is clear. We heard your voice. We remember the war. And we are coming. Rain frowns. That's not Karnax. That's something. Else Orion confirms they are from the old enemy, the ones even Karnax feared. The Extinguishers. Preparing for the final battle in the Great War Chamber of Vault Zero, Rain speaks to his people. We are no longer hiding. We are no longer running. The Karnax thought we were finished. They were wrong. Now something worse is coming. Something ancient. But we are Terran, and we do not bend. Not to fear, not to fate, not to extinction. He raises the Terran flag high. The Empire lives again. This time we will not fall. Ending scene: hundreds of new Terran warships rise from Vault Zero's docks. They take position behind the Vengeance. The restored fleet shines like stars black. Silver, red, perfect, deadly, proud. A message is sent to every race in the galaxy. This is the Terran Empire. We have awakened. You may join us, or stay out of the way. As the camera zooms out, we see something far away. A massive black fleet. Silent. Old. Coming closer. And on one of their ships, symbol burns. The Extinguishers. The enders of civilizations. Rain watches them from the bridge and says softly, "Let them come." The galaxy is silent. Stars flicker. Shadows move. And in that, silence. 2 great powers prepare to face each other, one rising from the ashes, the other coming to erase everything. The final enemy from the dark edge of the galaxy. A fleet arrives, cold, black, silent. These are the Extinguishers, an ancient race of machines and shadows older than Karnax, older than Earth's empire. They have no mercy, no feelings. Their mission is simple: erase all advanced life before it becomes a threat. Their ships are massive, built like blades. Their weapons bend space. They don't speak. They just send one warning. You grew again. Now you must end again. The human response inside the mighty Vault Zero. Commander Rain Voss stands in the command center. He looks at the gathered fleet. Hundreds of warships, new and old, fully armed by his side. Admiral Sarah Keene, the odd Captain Orion, his daughter Ellen, and the once-imprisoned legend, Adrian Holt. Rain gives the order, prepare. Every ship, this is not just a battle. It's the moment humanity decides who we are. The Terran fleet moves across space. The Terran fleet launches. The Vengeance leads the charge. The Valor, Dawnfire, Iron Wind, and many others follow. Drones, cruisers, destroyers all flying in perfect formation. Each pilot wears Terran symbol. Each ship carries Earth's final message. We lived, we learned, now we lead. The battle begins in the skies of an empty system. The two fleets face each other. One side, cold machines, endless in number. The other side, human will, reborn and furious. Then, the first shot is fired. The Vengeance slices through to enemy ships in seconds, but the extinguishers fight back with dark energy beams and black hole torpedoes. Ships are ripped apart. Time bends. Space tears dot still. The humans hold the line. Rain's last mover. Rain knows the truth. They can't win by force alone. The extinguisher's core is protected deep inside a command ship the size of a small planet. If that ship isn't destroyed, they will keep coming. He turns to Orion. There's only one way in, isn't there? Orion answers. A manual. Core detonation. From inside, one ship, one crew. Rain nods slowly. Then it's me. The final sacrificer. Rain takes a small stealth ship, along with Holt and Ellen. The others protest, but he's already gone. They fly straight into the command ship through a hole made by the Vengeance's blast. Inside, a city of black metal. Glowing with red veins, they fight their way to the core. Ellen's flying, Holt shooting, Rain leading. Finally, they reach it. A massive reactor, protected by a living AI pure extinguisher intelligence. It speaks. You should not exist. Rain replies, that's what makes us dangerous. He sets the core to explode. There is no time to escape. Holt stays to hold off the guards. Rain turns to Ellen. You go. This is my end. But she starts. Liv, tell them who we were. With tears, she leaves. Rain and Holt stand in front of the core. A final salute then. Everything turns white. The end of the extinguishers from outside the Terran fleet. Watches as the enemy command ship shakes. Then explodes in a supernova flash. The other extinguisher ships stop moving. One by one. They shut down and drift. The enemy is defeated, but Rain and Holt are gone. Orion's voice echoes through the fleet. Commander Voss is gone, but his fire remains. The rebirth of humanity. 1 week later, a new council is formed. On Vault Zero, Ellen Voss becomes commander. Sarah Keene leads the new navy. Orion is declared guardian of Terra. The Terran Empire sends a message to the galaxy. We are not your enemy. We are not your slaves. We're your equals or your protectors. This galaxy belongs to everyone, but it is safe, because we are here. Final scene. A statue is raised at the center of Vault Zero. Two men, Rain and Holt, standing tall. One hand points to the stars below it. A message is carved in ancient Terran script. They thought we were broken, but we became unbreakable. As the camera zooms out, we see the new Terran fleet flying together, bigger, brighter, united, and a child on New Earth looks up and whispers, I want to be a star captain. Her mother smiles. One day you will, because this is a new human era.